welcome to my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette and I've been on here on YouTube for the last 3 years. Yeah, it'll be 3 years in December. So I just wanted to give a big shout out and like a big thank you to all of those that have subscribed to my channel and that, maybe have been away, but they're returning, coming back, which is lovely. And that's okay. And thank you for your like, sharing and subscribing. It does all help, and it's such a joy, especially when I read the comments and and it's helped somebody. The readings help somebody, and it's a general reading. It might not be for everybody, but it might be one message, and that just that one message might help somebody, and surely that's all that matters. It's not about being famous or anything like that. I'm too shy of a person to even want that for myself, I can tell you. I am an introvert. I find it hard to be an extrovert. But I do in situations that I'm passionate about, and which I'm going to talk about now for a few minutes. But I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Christmas. And I know that's difficult sometimes around this period, because families and maybe there's been hurt or heartbreak or betrayal, and healing needs to occur, or there's been a loss. And then this time, especially around this time of year, and then when there's been a loss, it's really hard because you're thinking of that person or pet or collectively, or in your community if something's happened, especially if it's happened around this time of the year. It's really difficult. But it's just about, I don't believe in anything as in, religion or anything like that. But I believe there's something out there, and I just boil it down to love, respect and kindness. I don't like to overthink any of these sort of things, but I just think if you can be respectful and loving and kind to individuals or groups or communities, then that is the spirit of Christmas. That's the whole purpose, the spirit of love. But it is the spirit of Christmas, and I see this card very much as the spirit of Christmas. The Six of Coins, the picture says it all. And sometimes it can come across as arrogant in one sense, because he's only looking at this chappie and giving coins. So you have to watch, your judgments of who you feel deserves a helping hand, or if you're being neglected or rejected, because there's another person here, but he's not paying any attention. But he does have the scales there, that's all about balance. The Six of Coins is the voluntary card, about volunteering and helping, being in the community and making a difference, and I don't have much funds, but I'm always provided for. And yeah, it might be day to day, week by week, month by month, but I'm always provided for, and I'm grateful for that. And probably I've got issues on a mental level due to childhood around finances and abundance, etc. But you have to undo your childhood and the patterns and work on it, keep working on it. But this is all about poverty, and the Five is all about poverty and feeling left out in the cold, feeling unloved, unwanted, neglected, and that can be a person, a group, community, whatever, but it's feeling as though you're not. It's a lack card. There's a lack, and hence it can be a poverty consciousness, like a lack, because that's what you've come in here with, or you know, or you've come here to heal. But saying that, you can always help somebody. You can always help somebody, and that's why I'm just giving this little bit of a because I need some support. I need some help. As in, there's in our community, they're raising funds for a defibrillator. I think I said that right. And I see that as valuable, because if you think, we all have like family, sons, daughters, and mothers, fathers, uncles, aunties, you know, and somebody that was in our family, I think it was a couple of years ago, or it was the first year I came on here, and yeah, one of the readings I was upset because it had just happened, but you know, he suffered from a heart attack, and that's why that's close to my heart. Luckily, he, in one sense, he was in the hospital. Was he in the hospital? No, he wasn't. But anyway, they got him there, but he didn't survive it. But the communities are, you know, bringing in these, especially in the villages, the defibrillators, because there's such a strain on the NHS and the resources. And you know, I don't want this to go on too long because of your reading, but you know, and so I think that every community, every village hall, whatever it is, I think they need to have one. And we know we need to love ourselves and love each other and help each other, because you'd want somebody to, you know, get that defib and work on you, or a loved one, and vice versa. So it's just a suggestion, but you know, it'd be nice to be able to go and give them, you know, this check or some money to help them get this defibrillator. And I just thought, because it's Christmas, I've been on here 3 years and I don't charge for my videos, so I just thought a donation would be lovely. You can go to my website and it says there, donation. It's easy to do, whatever you feel, the gift you'd like to give, because this is the benefactor card, and you know, it's being generous, and the volunteer card, or you know, the giving card, it's giving and receiving. But yeah, and you know, I also work with another place, and it's about, because I've been through it myself, so about, you know, homelessness and not having a home, and finding ways of how we can, you know, get people off the streets. So it's not about, well, this is the Samaritan card in a way, you know, either you're a benefactor or somebody would be a benefactor in your life. But yeah, so I have ideas that I'm going to be doing, and I'm probably going to get a petition together about empty, you know, houses, and helping these people and getting them into their own homes. So again, it's, you know, it's all about your passion, what you're passionate about, what touches your heart, and that's what Christmas is all about. So I just wanted to say that and wish you a Merry Christmas, and thank you again for watching my videos, liking, sharing and subscribing. Okay, I think I've said everything, and I'll now go into your reading, whichever one it is now. Okay. And this is a reading for Capricorn. Sun, Moon or Rising for the month of December 2018. So let's take a look, see what's going on in your love lives for the month of December. Right, well, you're very much in your head regarding love. Yeah, your thoughts. So you can be overthinking things, um, or not reflecting enough, not contemplating enough. Because the energies work one way or the other. For some, it will be you're thinking too much, overthinking, and that will bring you down. And for others, you're maybe taking risks and not withdrawing and thinking enough, going within and thinking enough. So, but yeah, you're very much in your head for the month of December around love. So, what are you thinking about? And is that the heart of the matter? Oh, very nice. So, very similar colours as well. Very similar colours. So, but this is, well, you're thinking good thoughts, basically. This is very positive. This is not this is not, hang on a minute. I'm just wondering. Yeah, you need to be thinking that. You either need to be thinking good thoughts, positive thoughts, because you can be your own worst enemy. So, you're either optimistic or pessimistic, and I know as a Capricorn myself, I can be that way. But luckily, I've got a moon in Aquarius. But yeah, so you've got to be. Don't get in your own way where love's concerned this month, because it looks as though what's at the heart of the matter is something really, really good for you. So this is like serendipity. I just saw a van go past, it said contract on it. So it would appear that there's some sort of contract, soulmate connection for you for December if you're single, or if you're together as a couple, then you're taking your relationship to another level, because it just doesn't happen. You have to work at it, and then you take it to a soulmate level, a true love level. So you can join, and you haven't joined as that to begin with, but you can grow into that and take it to that level. But yeah, I saw contract go past. So there's some form of contract, some sort of soulmate. So you're going to recognise somebody or feel something or know something about somebody or a situation. But luck is on your side, and this is like put any fears away and any worries or concerns around anything to do with your life. Your health, your love life, finances, a home, anything. It's like this is the Midas touch. This is serendipity, synchronicity, things appearing from nowhere. And people would say, oh, aren't you lucky? But this is not you having to earn it. This is the universe giving it to you. You don't have to earn this, because your road is in the hands of the gods. So let's see what's going in and around the environment. But a great card to have is there's good luck, good luck come in. Something come in that's bring you happiness. Yeah, definitely good fortune. And this is like good fortune because we've got the clover. Good fortune and opportunities and your dreams, because you're in the mental realm. Your dreams, what you're hoping for, what you're wishing for, can happen. Like I said, it's something's going to appear. You haven't had to earn it. It will just appear, because there's an opportunity for expansion and growth. And your dreams do, so whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you've been visualizing, because this comes under it again, then it is going to happen for you. And because I know that Capricorn has Saturn in its thing, which is obviously comfortable in its own sign, but it still doesn't mean to say that we still don't have our challenges and tasks. But it's about time for Capricorns that something good comes along for them regarding their love lives, whether you're in a couple or single. You know, so your dreams does have bright hopes, and you know, don't get in your own way. Don't get in the way of the universe that wants to help you out here. Um, that's definitely, this is about business of some kind. So there's going to be, because this is something unfolding, something flowering and growing into something that you know, that you want. So if you have been thinking about you know, your own business, etc., your dreams do have. If you're in a relationship, and you know, and maybe it's not the relationship that's the problem. Maybe it's you yourself, and you needing to expand and grow in a different area of your life, and leave the relationship alone. Don't overthink that. That could be for some of you. But yeah, definitely a great opportunity. Something unfolding. That can be to do with business, because it's very much about the business card. But definitely good luck and good fortune. And this is somebody lucky in love. So even though you might not think that, you think it, you've got to think it, because that's where I'm saying your own thoughts can get in the way sometimes, and you can self-sabotage where relationships are concerned, because this is very, very positive, and you know, something that could grow into something that you're desiring and wishing. I know we have to go through them a bit quick, but it's not a full reading. But yeah, so this is all about being bold, getting out there. If you're single, get out there. I just did a thing for myself, and you know, that's saying get out there. So you know, definitely we've got to be getting out there this month, and it's a great month to get out there. You know, people are socialising. It's the Christmas spirit. You know, people feeling good, or not, but you know, mainly people they're more generous, and more open. It opens up the heart chakra. So yeah, this is definitely about being bold, being out there. So that could be, if you're single, having the courage to ask somebody out. Is very much about the courage card. Yeah, having the courage to ask somebody out. Or if it's connected to, you know, there's a lot of collaboration that needs to be going on with people or communities or institutions or whatever. It could be where you find somebody. So that can come under there. That can come under the law. So that can be a lawyer, something to do with, you know, what's the word, advocacy, and fighting for other people's rights. So yeah, so this is about having to be patient again. Don't let those thoughts run away with you. Don't overthink things, like it was being said at the beginning. Don't get in your own way. That you might need a little bit of patience. This might not be unfolding at a pace and a time that you want it to, but it will unfold. But at the end of the day, you know, only you know if you've had enough waiting on this relationship. Maybe knowing that somebody's there, but is it ever going to happen? And then you get into that thinking, and then maybe you settle and you choose somebody else. But it's free will, and whatever you need to be doing. But that's a relationship that maybe is not flourishing at the moment, and needing to be patient for that to come in. But there seems to be some form of luck abroad, overseas, and that can be in many different shapes and forms, that brings this opportunity, because your dreams have bright hopes. And if it is to do with career, because you've got to feel fulfilled in yourself, and be happy. But yeah, this is the outcome. You know, the sun shining on you. You can see the sun shining through the back, and this is having optimistic outcomes. This is you having charge of your own mind, where your love life's concerned, and deciding what's right for you, really. But the outcome is great, and this is a long patch of good luck. So I know I had a dream with loads of, I heard a ladybird storms come in, and then in the dream all these ladybirds just flew at me, and when there's thousands, literally thousands of them, it can hurt. And so I was putting my hand up to guard my eyes, because my face, because it can hurt when it's a storm of ladybirds, but which means a load of abundance in love. And that can be, it doesn't have to be romantic love, that can be in many shapes or forms. But I know this is a love reading, you're wanting to hear the messages for love, the romantic side of your life. So and that can be anything. The ladybird is up to, it's usually spring and fall, and it can last anything from a year to 18 months. So it feels like things are turning around for Capricorns, and hooray, about time. But yeah, being strong and is going to bring you, being bold, being strong is going to bring you that. And there's going to be some luck to do with being abroad, for something, I don't know, business, cause that's definitely luck abroad. And yes, business readings do come into the readings, especially if you're single and they're trying to push you in a new direction. But there seems to be some sort of weight to do with this relationship, but there is luck. You are lucky, even though you might not think it. Even a relationship, what's the word saying? Rejection is God's protection. So even that, you might not think that you are, but you are, because the rejection, whether it's you rejecting somebody or they're rejecting you, it's because it wasn't meant to work out. And I know that's hard to fathom sometime. Yeah, so on this card, yeah, this is the wish fulfilled card, you see. Like I was saying, it seems to be, there's a weight. Maybe it's something's being played out in somebody else's life, your potential partner's life. And I've done this, hang on a minute, I've done the Cancerian, a longer reading, and I looked at the feminine and the masculine, because they were the ones that watched the videos the most, and they put the most thumbs up. So whichever sign does that will get the longer reading every month. So we look at both men, and the masculine and the feminine. But this is like a waiting period, and but it's okay, because you've got the clover there. It's okay. Maybe not to settle for what's around you. You need to trust, because this is the wish fulfilled card. I was just talking about the ladybird. And that comes under the 9 of Cups in the Animal Tarot. And, this is it being delayed, your wish not coming yet, but it is there. It is there, but something might need to happen first. Maybe this connection to do with abroad first. It doesn't mean to say you have to go abroad. It can, you can still connect with people. The internet's there, so it could be anything like that. But yeah, something around materialism and codependency or addictions or entrapment, or letting somebody have power over you. This card's very much about that. But this is somebody speaking up and sticking up for someone, yourself or someone else. Because this is very much, the Page of Swords is a communicator, but he is a page, so not very diplomatic, and he's on defense, he's ready. So it's like, be on alert. Or don't, and the other side of it, don't let this, because of your thoughts, don't let this bring you down, and go back to that. So for some it could be that. But let's have a look, see what the romance angels would like to say for Capricorns for December. fits into this story. Oh, we've got keep an open mind. Now, hang on a minute. Pisces just had keep an open mind as well. So maybe you need to watch Pisces reading, because then there might be, other messages that might tell you a bigger story to what's going on, or if that's your rising or moon sign, etc. So yeah, so it's saying keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and like I just said then, if you tend to go for a certain type, then you're going to more than likely get the outcome that you got before, because it's the type. It might not be the look, but it might be the pattern. And then if you rush into something, then you don't get to meet the person that's right for you, but you might not recognize them as in, it could be looks, as in they don't look like your normal type, but and then you go for somebody different. This would suggest going for somebody different. This would even suggest that you've met somebody. You've already met somebody. The universe has already introduced you to this person, and you've not seen them. Maybe there wasn't that connection, that spark, instant spark. But sometimes you have to get to know somebody, and that spark comes later. So they're asking you throughout the month of I just realised I pulled this for a certain person. Okay, that's a message. So throughout the month of December, you've got to really keep an open mind. And, even if it's about getting to know somebody, and then they might surprise you. Because a lot of people are nervous and scared of rejection and etc., abandonment issues. We've all have them. So, but you might make a good friend out of it. So, but there seems to be a delay due to some sort of entrapment or somebody on defence regarding a relationship. But you are lucky in love, even though you might not think you are. Like I was saying, rejection is God's protection. But you may have even met this person. So really, really keep an open mind for December, Capricorns. There you go. I do hope those messages help. Please like, share and subscribe. It's your gift back to me. And what else was I going to say? And if you'd like to book a reading, I forget to say all of this. If you'd like to, because I'm so focused on the reading, if you'd like to book a reading, then my details are below for my website. And, the steps to do that are straightforward, and please follow them. And I'll see you back here in January. Okay, lots of love. Namaste.